From show you inside, show you outside. Dave, can you tell me a little bit about your business?
I'm an experienced interviewer. Chilly inside, chilly outside is a phrase from the movie Get Shorty. And we decided to jump into the food business, my wife and I and my son Alex. He's been joined by his friend Brandon. And we just thought we'd throw into the food fray in Portland. Partly to create a business for Alex and partly to just get in the food business.
Okay. Now, you've been doing some innovative things with online marketing and using some of the new online tools out there. You recently started using Square. Can you tell me about that?
Square has turned out to be a really neat thing for us. We've discovered it to be a very effective tool for us to be able to take the credit card business. Prior, we were researching others, and we just began our research into the use of the other services, and I don't even know all of their names, but when we came across Square, we tried it out, and it's been remarkable. Quick, easy, effective. The reporting from them is very excellent. We've got real-time feedback virtually on every credit card swipe we take, so I am thrilled with Square's efforts.
And how did you find out about Square?
Actually, my son went and got some lunch one day and told me that a guy just swiped a card on his iPhone. And we are real iPhone aficionados, so I said, wow, I got to find out about that. So I went to the website and we ordered it up.
How did the pricing compare with some of the others that you looked at?
I hadn't gotten into real depth about the others, but I understand they're much more expensive and more cumbersome, and needing phone lines, and I mean they seemed more daunting to even look into, and we were hesitant to even do it. Kind of stalled on it for a while, and then when Square came along, I checked into it. It looked easy and simple. It was, it is a really slick tool.
Okay. And how often do you use the Square?
We use it every day. We've all got readers. Square has sent me a whole bunch of readers to promote their business from here, and we're doing our best to do that. I handed a Square to a spa repairman at my own home. I asked him, he had to take my credit card number down and go back to the office and run it. And I said, that's ridiculous. Here, take this Square device, type in square.com, I think it's squared in maybe. And I don't know if they signed up, but I called Garrett McManus at Square and told him to watch for them to sign up. Cal Spas is who I sent it to. So it seems logical for small businesses to use this. It is, to me, the most effective and most mobile credit card using application that there is.
And what were you telling customers before you started using Square?
We were telling them to go ahead down to the mini mart to get cash. We were trying to talk them into using cash, if they had it, but if they didn't, they go across the street.
And what's the customer reaction when you pull out your iPhone and?
Oh, it's unbelievable. They're really surprised. Most everybody are pretty dazzled by it, and it's really fun to show it off.
Do they like getting the little receipts in their email? And
not very many people use receipt, but I sort of try to talk them into it because it's so slick. It's got the map application that shows our location on it. Our logo shows up on their receipt. It's one of the slickest receipts I've ever seen.
Great. What would you improve about Square? What could they be doing better?
I'm not sure if there are many things they could do better. At one point, I didn't understand that there was a tip opportunity. People don't tip very much here at these food carts. Certainly not to the old gray-haired guy like me. But then I realized, I wrote in and I said that there should be a place where a person can see and offer a tip before they sign with their finger. Before I got an answer from Square, I actually looked back into the account, and there's an opportunity to touch it. It's that opportunity and that timing is a bit of an issue because people don't touch that button. It's kind of hard for a merchant to say, would you like to leave a tip, to touch that point. So I don't know how you do it. I hate to be critical without offering a suggestion, but that moment is important to merchants. We, well, let's see.
Okay. And you also recently ran a Groupon. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, we had, I think, great success with that Groupon. It wasn't as many as the others, but Groupon approached us for a 8 to 12 cart Groupon run, and in fact, it was last Tuesday. We ran it. We ran 533 Groupons, and that's a real darn good number for us. We've seen in the first week probably 35 Groupons, so there's a lot out there.
And how many customers do you normally see a day?
Well, 20 to 30 a day. Interestingly about Groupon, most of the people that have purchased the Groupon didn't know we were here, and they work and live within blocks. So it's been very effective in introducing us, which is what we wanted. And we believe when people have our food, they'll come back. So I really think that it will be effective for us.
Okay. What made you decide to run the Groupon? What put it over the top for you?
I think two things. They made a good deal for us, and the other thing is that it was run with other food carts. It sort of was an intriguing combination for us, and it made a difference.
Okay. Can I ask what kind of deal they ran for you?
I can't tell you that.
Okay. I can always ask.
You can always ask.
Have you heard about Google Offers?
No, I haven't.
Okay, Google's launching a similar thing in the market, especially in Portland, where you can run a similar type offer. They haven't run it just yet, but they will be shortly.
Well, that'd be interesting.
What did you do in preparation for the Groupon running to get your team ready to?
We reviewed their video to make sure we were geared up. We certainly stocked up. You know, we let our vendors know, and we purchased goods in advance to make sure we were ready for the hit. Otherwise, just generally got excited about having more customers.
Okay. How many other daily deal companies do you have calling you?
Living Social approached us. As I mentioned to you before, there are people with texting services that have approached us. We've received some approaches on email, but most of them we just decline. I mean, we're happy with what we did with Groupon, and probably just live with that for a while.
Okay. How long do you expect that to continue, the Groupon traffic?
Groupon advises that it's about 6 months.
Okay.
And there's a big surge at the beginning, and it tapers off, and then a big surge at the end. We didn't really know what to expect from Groupon. We were really happy with the response. And we're, the reason I'm here today is to just help out the crew. And I mean, they're very responsive, but it helps to have a couple of hands to run the Groupon.
Great. Thank you so much for